talk about Loma in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard.
Calm yourself down.
There's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. From this moment, here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. He misses with that straight left. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Leaves the knockout with that.
Here we go in round four. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Oh, what a punch! When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They exchange punches. Nope, that hook won't score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good defense there with that left hook. Nobody home with that hook. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. Time for the 5th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You'd like to see more jabs. Missing with that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That right hook catching air. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell sometimes.
This is the beginning of round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
How about that time counter shot? When are we going to see a jab from these 2? Both men step back for just a moment. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That jab misses. Just misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special.
Take the round.
Here comes round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
That hook just can't find the target. Counter punching. Uh-oh! Lomachenko just got rocked. Lomachenko goes down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
That one lands. Lomachenko is buzzed. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Loma in that. And we enter the 8th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the fight? And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Even
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.